What's up, guys? Today we are here at the Villisca murder house.
Don't forget about your EMF recorder.
I know, I have it. Oh, hi, Kiki. You're very pretty.
Have you guys been here before?
No.
I have. Is your EMF on?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Emily, and this is the Moore home. This house was actually built in the early 1860s, but the Moores didn't move in until 1903. So they were only here for barely 9 years before the whole family, including 2 girls that came out with us sleepover, were all murdered with the family's own axe. The night before, the whole family went to a church service up the road, and while their kids were playing with the Cylinder girls, they were like, "You should come over and stay the night instead of going to your grandma's." So unfortunately, they were just here, wrong place, wrong time. They all walked home together about 10 o'clock at night, and we assume everybody just went to bed. We don't know if somebody was already in the house or if they crept in during the night sometime, but the whole family slept upstairs. They often rented this room here out, and this is where the 2 Cylinder girls slept. Some things that were found in here, there was a slab of raw bacon found on the floor in front of the bed. The axe was found leaning up in the corner along the wall there. All the victims were the same. He had covered them with a sheet. He covered all the mirrors and windows in the house with sheets or clothing that he could find. A lot of the family's original belongings they took to the dump to be burned because it was ruined from the blood. But the placement of everything is exactly how the family would have had it. This house has no plumbing or electricity as it would in 1912. This is also the family's sewing room. They kept a lot of fabric and yarn and stuff like that in this closet here. And they said it looked like somebody had been sitting on top of that stuff, so it's possible he could have been in the closet if he was already in the house, but not 100% for sure. Whoever it was came into the kitchen afterwards and rinsed his hands in a bowl of water and made a meal and sat at the table and ate, which is disturbing that he had an appetite. And then, yeah, I can show you guys upstairs, and then once I'm done showing you guys around, you guys can check the house out.
This was going all the way to red while she was talking about, like, the axe and stuff. Whoa. We're going up to the parents' bedroom.
Yeah, that's the only one in the house that works right now, unfortunately. The one downstairs just broke, but besides that, there's no electricity in the house. So the EMF detectors, like, if it gets close to that, it'll go off. Besides that, nothing else should be, like, setting them off.
You can turn it on airplane mode.
Oh, yeah. Should probably do that.
The mom was closest to the wall, and the dad was right here, but same thing, covered them with a sheet, the mirrors. The dad's wallet was left full of cash on his bedside table. Nothing was taken from the family, so it definitely wasn't a robbery or anything like that. Straight through the parents' closet is the attic, which is where they also think he possibly could have been hiding. The only evidence they really had on that, though, was they found 2 cigarette butts in there, and nobody in the family smoked. I mean, it's a straight shot to the parents, but we also don't know who was first. The dad got the worst of it. We don't know if he was targeted or if he was just the biggest threat and wanted to make sure he was not going to be a problem. But he hit the dad with the sharp end of the axe for sure, but he hit the rest of the victims with the blunt end. We believe like it got stuck in his head, and that's why he just used the other end. They've been plastered over time, but people still mess with them. But there was back swings from the sharp end hitting the wall in here, and there's a mark in the kids' room as well. You guys can go into the attic, just don't hit your head on the doorway, and there's some nails in the ceiling as well. Just don't bonk your head.
Cool. When did the dolls come?
About those dolls. I mean, over time, people bring lots of toys for the children. Johnny, my manager, he actually found that middle doll on the side of the road somewhere, and I was like, someone put that there for a reason, and you're really gonna bring that here? He said he filled it with dirt from, like, Charles Manson's place, like a bunch of haunted properties, and, like, he's like, I wanted to make sure it was good and haunted. And, yeah,
He didn't bring you to Sally's with him?
No, but he definitely There's something about that doll. We found out its name was Emily. I'm like, great, that's my name. But a lot of the other dolls, I mean, we kind of trade them off between like Malvern Manor and stuff like that just for fun. But a lot of them are just random ones that people have left. Things come and go all the time. Like there's been really creepy toys, and I'm like, why does it have to be here? But yeah. But all 4 of their children slept in this room. Like I said, they rented that bottom room out from time to time. They were very, I mean, they opened the home a lot to, I mean, people they wouldn't even know, like just people working in the house regularly. But yeah, they said it was so bad in here, like the blood was coming through this vent down into the parlor room. Mary Peckham, did I tell you guys about Mary Peckham yet? Okay, the lady next door, she was super close with the family, like a grandmother figure to the children over here. And she was the first to kind of notice that something was off over here. Like, it was 5:30 in the morning when she was getting up to do her laundry, and that's like when everybody got up. She's like, they're usually early risers. Their farm animals hadn't been taken care of yet, so she did her laundry and fed their horses before she tried to knock and call out, and it was getting like 7, 8 o'clock and still couldn't get a response. So she calls the store where the dad works, and they're like, he hasn't shown up for work yet either, so we'll come down there. The dad's brother had a skeleton key, and he came into the Stillinger girls' room first and just saw the sheet over them and ran out and told Mary to call the doctor and the marshal because something definitely bad had happened. And that was basically like a town-wide call. So there was over 100 people that had come into the house before the police or investigators could even get here. So any evidence that was left was destroyed by the townspeople. They were picking up the axe. There was even women trying to clean up the blood. People were taking bone fragments of the victims for souvenirs, which is kind of disturbing. But
I have a question.
yeah, what's up?
What is that in the floor?
I think that's an old can someone used to patch up the floor a long time ago. A butternut coffee can. But Mary Peckham, she ended up dying 6 months after the murder. She ended up going insane and dying from a nervous breakdown. I assume as close as she was with the family and being right next door to the crime scene, supposedly nobody heard anything, but if she did and didn't think too much about it, I'm sure she had a lot of guilt or thinking of a million things that she could have done differently. But nobody was ever caught or committed for the crimes. With how small of a town it was and still is, like, everybody was a suspect. Everybody had a theory or a statement. So, but still with everything, they never convicted anybody, unfortunately. The girls or this family never got justice. The girls' mother calls out the next day to try to figure out where her girls were, and the operator was the one that told her that everyone had been murdered, so she couldn't connect her to this house. And she was about 8 months pregnant and ended up miscarrying that same week. So she lost 3 children, and then that same year their house burned down.
Oh.
So unfortunate, very unfortunate for them as well. And yeah, they were just here, wrong place, wrong time. We're supposed to stay with their grandma. I met a girl a couple days ago that said that her grandma was also supposed to come stay that night, and she ended up getting sick. And so she was like, I wouldn't be alive if my grandma didn't get sick, which is pretty crazy to think about. But do you guys have any questions for me?
Does the cat live here?
She bounces back and forth between here and Johnny's house, but she likes to take naps in here, and she gets treats and fed here too, so.
What's her name?
Church.
Oh, oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
like
what a
Pet Cemetery.
perfect name.
There's Ooh, I dropped that somewhere.
Hey, Birdie.
Yeah, do you guys have any other questions?
You're cute.
at all?
You're very cute.
Their toy box is full of toys. You guys are welcome to open the drawers, take out books, toys, stuff like that. Yeah, check out the house, roam free. If you guys have any questions afterwards, I'll go out into the barn, and the only bathrooms out there, merch, all that, if you guys are interested. So,
Okay.
but yeah, have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So guys, we just got done with hearing the backstories and stuff, and as she was talking about it, this was like flashing after she was talking about like the mother like hearing, it started going like it started going crazy.
Keep the door closed for a second.
Okay.
Okay, so the kids were murdered in here, in this room.
In this room, not directly in here.
So I'm trying to figure out if there's key words that they're saying to make it bump. What was she saying when it was bumping?
She was talking about the mother and stuff. She was talking about how like the mom was like
Knew that it would that something
the
happened.
mom. It was that the mom got the call, and
Are you scared?
no,
Okay, sitting in here.
no.
Oh, okay, I didn't think so.
So the mom called the operator, and the operator told them that her children were dead. And then later after that, she got the miscarriage.
Nothing. Okay.
Though there is something I do when I do. There's a ball right here. Remember this?
I've never been good at it. I think I just moved too much.
I'm gonna go in the attic.
Okay.
Guys, we're going into the attic. Oh boy, it's very naily in here.
So they thought that somebody that he may have been hiding in here.
Yeah, this was a possibility because they found a cigarette butt. So where? Hang on. What does that say? I cannot read that.
I don't have a thing over the mirror right there. What does what say?
Oh, I was just reading that. Trying to make sure I don't hit any nails. So, guys, I'm just gonna be like. It was really going off in that room.
Which one? The one there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there's something on this lighting.
I think this one is this a cat ball? Hang on.
Now go close to that because that's electricity. Let's see what you're go up.
Just like a little.
Just go in that room.
Okay, this is supposed to be a joke. Why is it going off? Is there a ghost in my nethers? I don't know. I don't have my phones up.
Oh, higher.
That was really odd. Like, no. Seriously. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
It's probably all just. I am very.
I'm gonna set this right next to the. Whoa.
That doesn't turn them on. I don't know what will. Jeez. No, this is so. I feel like I could totally spend the night here. I have never done it, so I'd totally be down.
It's going off near the cat.
I feel like because it's light out, like it's not scary.
I've never done an overnight. No,
Buddy,
my
you
cousin
can't
and my
be holding on to
I didn't
this.
realize that they were in here for a second. I thought the cat was talking and just scared my.
Buddy, come on.
No, I would be the worst. I get nervous in my own house at night for no reason. Oh, it's my phone probably.
So do you want to hear my experience?
Oh yeah,
sit on
it's
this?
definitely yeah. Totally not.
So do we just say, is anyone present for this in this room? Across the room? Yes. My phone on airplane.
You're leaving, aren't you, Mom?
They talking to him, aren't they?
Oh, heck no. Do you mind if I stay while you guys are like?
Girl, if you bring it home with you, you're moving back here.
Okay.
We've got Paolo in the car. Doing cleansing. Actually, it's in my purse. We'll cleanse.
Good luck.
How do you ask it? Do you just say
Speed.
So what happens is, You hold the rods as still as you can, and you ask it questions. If it crosses over, it's yes, and if it opens, it's no.
But how do you know there's somebody in here if there is somebody doing it?
So you will just wait for a response.
Is that a response?
Did it just cross or
It
just
like-
go out?
It totally went up 360. It's just twisted.
Here would be the parents' bedroom.
Oh, it's at an X right now.
It's in a full X by itself.
Oh yeah, then there's. So do you want to know my experience? Because
bowl.
you don't even know anything about that topic yet, and you walked right through it.
Let's. Okay.
You literally know nothing.
Does anyone want to play with this ball with me? Can you roll that ball back to me?
Parents' bedroom. The mom was closest to the wall. The dad was right here. Same thing in here. He covered
Can you try and roll the ball? There's something in here. Can you try and roll the ball back to me?
I'm very unsettled.
Are you happy that was. And if it doesn't unact, this is weird. Are you a child?
When it's like more quiet, we can turn on recorders and actually try to see if we can.
Hi, Mom.
It's like I saw before.
Are you an adult?
What are they using?
Dowsing rods. They were just sitting right there.
Opening. If it crosses, it's yes. If it opens, it's
Have the
no.
EMF reader in there? Put
Whoa.
it on the chest, maybe. Put it on the
all
chest.
4 of their children slept in this room.
I just had to make sure you weren't doing a Ouija board because I did not agree with that.
You guys are totally welcome.
That was in the attic.
A Ouija board?
Yeah.
It's just another way to show proof that.
I'm gonna go to the attic.
Okay.
I wanna go check those dolls again.
Reverend Kelly.
Excuse me?
He attended that same church service that the family was at that night. He was a traveling
Okay.
reverend and he was in and out of mental health.
I'm gonna set this right here. Okay.
He was like my size, 5'2", 120 pounds. He actually confessed to it at one point. He became so obsessed with the murders, like people would avoid him on the street because like that's all he
Eh.
did. And then in his confession, he said he just walked in the back door. So the theory of someone already being in the house may or may not be true. But still, the jury didn't take this to court.
It chills you down your scalp or just kind of that weird feeling.
So, at the same time, it takes
That is EMF
same
readings,
person
which,
to kill
you know, in going to
kids
base just
and
happened.
their
She asked
parents.
if this was okay, and they went, I have to pee.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And I've gone down this theory, and I'm just like, it's so hard to tell. And it's like, I mean, they all make sense. Yeah, it all makes sense. But unfortunately, yeah, the family of the girls never got justice. What happened in the cemetery?
So after 4 hours of us being here and literally nothing happening, I hear footsteps coming.
I know you guys jumped in a
They
little
coming
later.
up
Do you
the
have any
upstairs, and I knew right away it was Louie.
questions
He
or
was
anything like
pissed.
that?
Remember?
I do.
Yeah. And the moment he got to the door,
What's the story?
No, nothing.
the entire time slam shut. Just slam shut. Just really.
These are the victims, guys. You can't really see it, but like,
Go down the stairs and do exactly what he had done. And the door did the exact same thing, but this time it's a bit slower.
Everybody walks home about 10 o'clock at night.
So then we say,
Everybody just went to bed.
it's not my phone because it's on airplane mode.
The next morning, they were discovered by the neighbor. Basically, noticed that nobody was
Theirs
out
is
there.
going off.
The neighbor and the brother of the dad comes in, and they discover the girls downstairs first.
Oh look, Mom, it's a guitar pick.
Nobody in town was prepared to take on a crime like this, so there was like no CCTV or anything like that.
It's a guitar pick.
And this is a convent.
But they didn't like. So they were discovered about 7 o'clock, like when they finally came into the house. They didn't secure the house until like 10 o'clock that morning, so there was already tons and tons of people in the house. Any evidence was basically completely destroyed. They didn't get permission to start moving the bodies until 10 o'clock that night, and it took them
Bam, bam.
Are you to my left?
So yeah, the trials went on for years and years. Nobody was ever
You to my right?
convicted, and that's why it's been like I was never
Are you
in
in
cold
front of
case
me?
for forever.
No, you're good.
Not the Titanic, not the front pages of newspapers. It happened just a couple months after that.
Are you on top?
Trying to think what else.
Are you below me?
I want to go back downstairs.
Yeah, I'm just following.
Story like a million
That
times.
was best.
That was thank you.
Excuse me.
But yeah, the placement of everything is accurate, like their beds, all that. A lot of their original furniture was burned, obviously, because it was ruined. The family originally had wallpaper that was ruined as well.
Yeah.
But under like years of paint.
Okay, so we are going back here.
Hi, buddy. You literally were collecting so much on this. Yes, you pretty kitty.
Mom, it's like we're back in time.
I know, right?
Yeah? I don't think you are supposed to do that. Hang on.
So let's go in here.
Yeah.
They go in this room. So dude, they have been chilling in here in this closet.
That's right. We didn't check this
That's why I was
room.
like, you need to go in here,
Ooh, these walls are actually really pretty.
and this is where you gotta check with your EMF thing. It's starting here. Let's see for a second.
Ew.
Let's see for a second.
You just fell down the stairs.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
It was freaking out a minute.
Yeah, it was. A second ago. That's the thing about these. Oh, well, it shot up a little bit.
Oh, okay, so this is what the two friends got married.
Mom.
Oh, that's probably a light. No. Go right there.
No. No. If you think about it, it's not that weird. Hang on, I'm gonna scan you guys. Whoa. It shot up high right here.
Wait, you didn't do this one?
Yeah, I didn't. Wyatt. Mom. I want to go by the piano. So the original
By
house.
Jesus.
Where? Flashed a little. So what I'm hearing is the original house got burned down, or a house got burned down. Something about a house
Not
burning.
this one. I wasn't fully listening, but not this one. You wanna go to the basement?
I don't think we're allowed to.
Doors are open. Let's go see if anybody else is.
Hang on. Let's ask. I think she might.
Her neck, like her hair on her head, like her sitting at the foot of the crib upstairs. And I've gotten her the most out of anybody, I think. And I think she's just like super protective, mama bear still.
We go. Oops. We go to the basement.
Yeah, for sure.
Woo! Come on. Grandma, we are heading to the basement. Yeah. So guys, ugh, it's crusty. Oops, is this too wide of a lens for it? Turn on your cameras. Get ready, people. It's kind of dark down here. Well, for you guys it might not be. Ugh.
Now, just on principle, this shit is creepy.
Ugh.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
You got your EMF reader, so if there's anything down
Oh.
here.
It's going to red. It was just going to red. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna set this right here. And back away from it.
All right, EMF reader. Are there actually spirits in this house?
You don't ask an EMF reader yes or no questions.
Spirits, are you actually in this house?
You
'Cause
don't.
I'm kind of a non-believer, so are you here? Is it a thing? We're just making money.
Mom. These people actually got murdered though.
Well, yeah, but this isn't like... Is it actually haunted here? Is somebody touching people's backs and scratching themselves up and doing stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like, is it a thing?
Hang on.
Give me it. Come on. Let me play with it for a minute.
They're like right over there.
Go ahead. I've got a crazy foot. So.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot about that. You're partially crippled.
Nobody's standing and looking into the corner.
I know every bounce of me is just like, can I stand somewhere and scream when people come in?
Nobody standing in the corner.
No.
Yeah.
So it just went off once.
It went off more than once, both times just going to red.
There.
Okay. I ain't scared. Ew, spiders.
Is it going off there?
No, I just thought I saw a spider. I don't really think the basement had a lot to do about it, so, which is why we're not getting that much on the EMF reader. Which would make sense because, here guys, because,
So if I take your picture, will you take ours?